and welcome back to the Martial Arts Edge. I'm excited that you're here today because today we are going to be working on one of the most powerful and arguably one of the most effective kicks that you can throw in the martial arts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who my name is, I mean, it takes me forever to do these videos because I take 700 takes. 700! Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Larry Koyman. I am an 8th degree master instructor in the martial arts, and I'm excited to be able to bring this channel to you to help you get the edge in life through martial arts training. So if you're ready to get started and learn that front kick, then follow me and let's get started. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going to be working on the front kick. Now today I'm going to be showing you 3 different versions of the front kick. I'm going to be working on a lead leg front kick, a rear leg front kick, and also a knee kick, which is just a low front kick. Alrighty, before we jump in to our front kick, I want you to learn the reasons why you would throw it, the purpose. Now, a front kick is an extremely effective kick because it is so versatile. You can use it in a lot of different ways. You can use it to gain distance on somebody, that means get closer to them or enter into their defenses. You can use it to clear people away. If somebody's too close to you, boom, give it a good front kick and push them away. You could use it to open up target areas in the body. If I kick low, hands drop, opens up the head. Lots of different versions for it. And also, this is an effective striking tool. Some of the most famous people, Lyoto Machida and Anderson Silva in the UFC, are masters at throwing the front kick, sneaking right around someone's defenses and cracking them right in the chin. Several knockouts using this same kick. So before we start throwing this kick on the bag or in the air, I want you to make sure that you look around you and make sure that it is safe for you to throw some kicks. I don't want you accidentally kicking something, kicking a counter, kicking a couch, kicking a chair, a child. Don't do that, okay? Make sure that it is safe and you're in a safe environment. You also probably want to make sure that you're loosened up a little bit. Now, to get started, we are going to start focusing on the 4 points to the kick. Now, every kick has 4 points. And we're going to kind of walk through each one of those steps. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your right leg and you want to step back just a little bit. We're going to get into our guard stance. Now, if there's a chair next to you or if you have the bag next to you, feel free to put your hand on the bag just to make sure that you have some balance. If you want to practice your balance, you could do your fingertips. And if you really think you have your balance down, then just go to your guard stance. Okay? I'm just going to do it from a guard stance. So we're going to work on the 4 points to the kick. This is going to help you understand that anytime I kick, I want to be able to see each one of these parts. If I skip a part, the kick will be no good. So I want to make sure that I have every single part. So once you're in your guard stance, remember that's right leg back a little bit, hands up, and I want you to round out the shoulders and dip that chin right behind your shoulders so that way it's nice and protected. Okay, so from here, I'm going to use my front leg. The first part to this is I'm going to be lifting my knee. When I lift my knee, this is called a chamber. The second part is I'm going to extend my leg, and this is called the lockout. Third part is the recoil, and the fourth part is the set down. I'm going to do it from this angle so you can see a little better. So from here, you have the chamber, the lockout, the recoil, and the set down. Just like that. Now, I don't expect you to have perfect foot shape. Foot shape, if you notice, as I kick, I'm curling my toes back. You don't have to do that. What part of the foot you hit with is the bottom part of the foot. Now, as you get more advanced in the martial arts, you start pushing that foot forward a little bit. This gets you a little bit more distance, and you end up hitting with the ball of your foot. So now that you understand those 4 parts of the kick, the chamber, the lockout, the recoil, and the set down, now we can start working on your lead leg front kick. Now, this is a really cool kick. So again, right leg back, hands up. What I want you to do is I want you to lift your knee. Now, in the beginning, I don't want you kicking head high. That doesn't make any sense. I want you to be kicking no higher than mid-level. Belly button level, that's where I want you to kick, right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to aim your knee at belly button level. Wherever my knee is aiming, that's where my kick is going to go. If I want this to kick low, I'm going to aim my knee low. If I want it to kick high, I'm going to aim my knee high. So wherever I point my knee, that's where I'm going to kick. Okay? So you keep your hands up, and from the waist up, I want you to keep your body kind of still. Okay? And go slow. And if you need to reach out and hold something, absolutely fine. So what you're going to do, keeping in mind those four parts of the kick, I want you to lift and then kick out and then pull it back and then set it down. Lift, kick out, pull it back and set it down. Lift, kick out, pull it back, set it down. There we go. Now, a little bit faster. I want you to lift and kick. Boom, just like that. Lift and kick. Boom. Perfect. Do it again. And kick. Yeah, just like that. Keep it going. Ready, and kick. Boom. Kick. Nice. Now, you may see I am looking for the bottom of my foot. Now, if you have a mirror at home, don't kick your mirror. 7 years bad luck if you break it. I want you to look for the bottom part of your foot, and I want you to see what part you can see. If I just do this, can't really see the bottom of my foot, right? This is where I flop my foot out there. This means at the bottom of my foot, my lockout is not good. If I just flop my foot up, I'm not really kicking. Remember, the direction of this kick is not up. It's out. So if I'm kicking here and I just flop my foot up, see how there's really no effect in the bag? I'm just scraping the front. What I want to do is I want to be able to lift and kick in. See how the bag is going back? That's what I'm doing here. When I lift and I kick, I'm pushing my foot out. That is super important. I want you to remember that with your front leg, front kick. Remember, think of this as almost a push. Now, don't go home pushing your cabinet shut, shutting doors with this kick. I know you're going to do it because I do it. So be careful. Your wife will get very upset. So unless she's a martial artist, then she'll understand. So when you kick, kick out, lift, kick out, lift, kick out, kick out. There we go. Now, a couple more times on this kick, and then I want you to make sure that you're just firing it out. Make sure you breathe with your kick. All right, so lead leg front kick, lift it up, give me some good kicks, ready, and kick. Boom, make sure you breathe. I want to hear or ayah, good ki, ready, and kick. Nice, louder, kick, good, kick. Notice how my upper body is staying still. A lot of people pull their hands down when they kick. They do this, right? Very bad habit. I want you to keep your body still. And kick. Boom. Nice. Kick. Nice. Couple more. Kick. Beautiful. And kick. Nice. Just like that. Now that is a good front leg front kick. Now I want you to keep practicing. One of the things that I like to do is I like to say I have a strong leg and a stronger leg, right? I don't have any weak legs. I want a strong leg and a stronger leg. Now on my stronger leg, I may do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 kicks, whatever. Whatever amount of kicks you throw on one leg, on your strong leg, I want you to do double, okay? Why double? Well, because if I have a leg that I perceive as being weaker, I want to give it more work so it can catch up, right? So if I'm really strong on this leg, but I'm stronger on this leg, I'm going to do 20 with this leg and 10 on this leg. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. It'll help you kind of build up more skill and be more effective working with those kicks. All right, so the front leg front kick is going to be very fast. You're going to be able to target it, sneak it in really, really quick. But the back leg, the rear leg front kick is what we're going to work on right now. Now this is a power kick. This is the kick where you get just a little bit of distance, or maybe they're backing up just slightly and you get just enough time and boom, you slip in that back kick. This is the one that's going to send them to the moon. This is an extremely powerful kick. Why is it so powerful? Well, the reason why is because our bodies are built for our legs to move this way. So we can run. It's how we walk. We don't really walk sideways that great. And I mean, you can, but it's not really that effective. We are designed, our body mechanics are to move this way. You look at sprinters, right? They're moving, their legs come way up. Kicking in sports, soccer, you look at football. when they punt a football, when they kick a field goal. Watch their legs that go way up. Our bodies are made for this particular motion. So we can generate a lot of power with a front kick because it's moving in the ways that our body was designed. A back leg front kick is kind of like the pinnacle of this, the power on this kick. When I kick on a back leg front kick, I'm putting all of my power and my hips into this bag. So I'm not doing this, where I'm just kind of scraping it. I'm kicking out a massive amount of power, and I'm barely trying to kick this thing. And these bags weigh about 230 to 250 or more pounds, so they can take a beating. And with that kick, you can easily knock one of these bags over, easily. So imagine what this is going to do to a full-size human. It'll do a lot. So target areas on this. I tend to work from hip up to mid-chest. I don't really go head level. You can. Obviously, it works and it's extremely effective. But because of the target, I aim for this big center mass, right? That's what I aim for. Mainly right here. I aim for the hips. Because if I can hit right here, especially on the center line on the hips, I'm going to send the hips sailing back. And if the hips go back, so does the body. If you can catch a hip, it sends the hip back and it drops the body down. Excellent, excellent kick. So again, what you're going to do is I want you to step back with your right leg and hands come up. When I kick, the same 4 parts of that kick are there. I want to chamber, lock out, recoil, and set down. I want to be careful not to just flop my foot out. So get to that stance. Let's try it. I want you to do just right leg a couple times. If you're more comfortable kicking with your left, give that a try. Go ahead and do it. You just switch your feet. It's very easy. Whatever leg you want to kick with. All right, so remember, 4 parts of the kick: chamber, lockout, recoil, set down. Ready? And kick. Good, just like that. Kick slow in the beginning. Kick slow. And kick. Good. Breathe as you kick. Keep from your hips up perfectly still. And kick. Boom, nice. Kick. Nice, a little bit faster. And kick. Nice. You hear my I don't know if you can hear it on the mic, but when I'm kicking, you hear this whoosh, whoosh. That's what I want. Just like that. And kick. Nice. Kick. Nice. Kick. Now, another tip that I want you to work on is as I kick, my knee stays chambered. When I kick out and pull it back, my knee is in the same exact spot. What a lot of people do is they kick and they drop it. You don't want to drop this leg. Or they'll kick and they'll drop their knee. Don't drop your knee. You want to keep that chamber up until I'm ready to set it down. Okay? So don't drop your knee too soon. You'll be off balance. You'll fall forward. You don't want that. Okay? So a couple more times. Ready? And kick. Good. Now I'm going to do it on an angle so you can see. And kick. Nice. Kick. Good. Breathe with it. Kick. Boom. Nice. Now here's what I want you to do. If you have a bag, I want you to give the bag a little love. You don't need to try and knock off the bag. You don't need to try and break it, bust it in half, ninja fight. You don't need to do that. I want you to just get a good kick on the bag, okay? Don't try and knock it over. All right, ready? And kick. Good. Rock it a little bit. And kick. Nice. Notice where I'm kicking, right about mid-level. I don't have to be like Kung Fu Joe and kick up here. I don't have to do that. Just a nice little mid kick. Ready? And kick. Nice. And kick. Make sure you keep your eyes on your target. And kick. Nice. Try to get consistent where you are kicking. And kick. Give it a good, and as I hit, see my hips? My hips go into the target. I don't do this. I do this. See how my hip goes into it? Adds tremendous amounts of power. Ready, and kick. Good. Couple more, 3 more good kicks. Ready, and 1. Nice. 2. Deep breath. Last one, best one. Ready, and kick. Just like that. All right. So there you go. That is your back leg or rear leg front kick. Alrighty. So one of my most favorite types of front kicks is a knee kick. A knee kick. It's either a lead leg or a back leg front kick, but aimed at the knee. Now, in the Goju-Shori system, Goju-Shori Karate, we primarily deal with self-defense. Now, I know some people are thinking, oh, karate self-defense is useless. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. We try to take the old school karate and modernize it to where it's most effective for today's self-defense applications. So if somebody's throwing a big wide punch and I block, boom, I'm not doing this. Not doing that. It's here. Nice quick block, punch. Now, one of my best escapes is a little knee kick. And all it is I just lift my foot, kick to the knee. That's it. It's a very easy little short choppy kick. Boom. It's also an effective opening. Imagine we're about this close. It means my opponent's face is right about here. So it means their hands are about here. I don't want to be close to them. I can kick. What's that going to do to the body? That's going to get it to go back. So having a really quick, low knee kick opens up the body. It drops it. It helps them get back. It's a very effective kick. Someone throws a big wide punch. Boom. I block. Pow. I hit. Boom. My foot. Boom. Right to that knee. A nice, quick, simple, fast, effective kick. So how we throw it. Think about speed. Speed is the key in this one. I don't want to be like, none of that. I want to be fast, really quick. And I don't need to kill a mosquito with a cannon here, okay? This is a very fast. Imagine doing this to someone's knee. How would they feel? I mean, again, I'm not stomping on it. I'm just a little quick kick. Here. Boom. That's the knee kick. It's a very fast, very effective kick. So what I want you to do, and I want your hands up. I just want you to use that front leg. Lift it and kick. Same 4 parts of the kick. Watch carefully. Chamber, lockout, recoil, set down. And kick. Kick. Just like that. Kick. See the snap? That's what I want you to do. Kick. Boom. Kick. Boom. Slight rock back. Get my balance on that back leg. Lift and kick. If I'm kicking on a bag, I notice where my knee is, right about here. And I'm just going to kick. Here. Kick. Just like that. Kick. Kick. Now, I can do this with my back leg. Now, this is the kick that I normally do when I'm exiting off of a self-defense situation. So, remember, I block, I punch, kick, then I'll clear out. So, I'm going to be here, kick, clear out. Kick, clear out. And again, think of that back leg. If somebody kicked your knee like that, that would hurt. I don't know about you. That would hurt. Definitely do me in. So I want you to make sure that when you're putting this kick, don't just touch. Don't do that. I want you to kick. Okay, put a little weight, a hip into it. Just a little bit. If you hit a knee like that, that's going to do some damage. Now, can you aim at other parts? Yes, you can aim at the shin. You imagine someone's grabbing you. I block up, hit to that shin. That's a great way. Then come in, clinch, throw a knee, throw an elbow, throw an up elbow, hammer fist, whatever you got to do. Have some fun with it. But you can hit with this knee kick in any different. I know it's called a knee kick, but you can use it in a lot of different ways. Think about it. I don't always use a screwdriver to screw in a little screw. Sometimes I use it to scrape off some gunk on the floor. Sometimes I use it to pry something open. Tools can be used for different things, and I want you to use your imagination. So that front leg or rear leg knee kick is an extremely effective, practical kick. I don't have to kick up to the head. I don't. If I'm not very flexible, if I have a hard time doing some stretches and I can't get my legs up, anywhere below the knee or below the hip is an excellent target area. Hip level, thigh level. Imagine taking a good front kick right to the inside of the thigh, right on that femoral artery. Really gonna hurt. Right to the inside of the calf muscle, right in here. Very effective kick. Somebody grabs you, you're struggling around, start kicking low on those legs. Gonna be extremely effective. And you'll see this a lot. When we start working and focusing a lot on self-defense, you'll see this knee kick, this quick little low front kick done in a lot of different ways. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially in self-defense, because it's very, very devastating. So I want you to practice it. I want you to think of it. Don't just do these kicks. Get used to throwing your kick at different levels. I may have a low level here. I may have a mid level here. I may have a high level here. So I want you to get used to throwing your kicks at different levels. Low, mid, high, right? Smell my feet. So I want you to practice those kicks, especially that knee kick. Alrighty, now as promised, I want to give you some of the tips that I do, some of the exercises that I do to help my kicks get better. Now, when I was a kid, I could kick way up here, no problem. But one of the reasons why I was able to do that was because of my dad. My dad, instead of punishing me like, hey, you're grounded, or hey, go mow the lawn, it was, I had wall kicks. Now, a wall kick is one of my most favorite things to do. Even though as a child, I hated it. It's a way for you to isometrically work on your kicks. So if you like isometrics, this is a great exercise. So it focuses on building fine motor skills by focusing on each specific part of the kick. Now, I don't expect you to do it for as long as I did when I was a kid, because, oh my gosh, it was forever. What I do want you to do is take maybe 10 seconds on each section. Just 10, especially if you've never done this before. Do 10 seconds. Work yourself up to about 30 seconds each section. And how this works is, I'll put my hand on a chair. If I don't know how to work on balance yet, I don't have the greatest balance, I'm going to work on it slowly with the chair. Once you have your balance, you're going to hold each section for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then hold it out there and hold this 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then pull it back in. 10 seconds, hold it, and then set it down for 10 seconds. And then what do? That's right, you lift it back up for 10 seconds. And you do that. Now you can do 3 kicks, you can do 5 kicks. What's going to happen is you're going to notice your legs are going to start to shake. And you may notice different things, like your back leg, your stabilization leg may start to feel weak, may start to shake. And that's okay. But what you're doing is you're developing these fine motor skills with your kicks. And I tell you, it will help you immensely. So make sure you practice like that. These isometric drills for your kicks are really going to help sharpen and shape those fine motor skills, so that way when you're throwing a kick, you don't think about each part. They just come naturally. And that's what you want to do. You want to develop your kicks to the point where you don't need to think about them anymore. You just kick. Bam. And you have the fine motor skills, you have the strength, you have the energy, you have the targeting skills that you don't have to try, it strikes. And that's what you're going for. Develop those fine motor skills, and I promise you it will pay dividends well into the future. Another exercise that I absolutely love doing, and I would say I love to hate doing these. I hate loving these things so much because they are so effective. Now, this is a big body weight workout, and what they are is just lunges. What I'll do is I'll get into a normal stance, and I'll step back with one leg and drop down to where my knee almost touches the ground. Now, it almost touches the ground. I don't slam my knee into the ground because that can hurt yourself. You don't want to do that, especially if you're working on like your garage or somewhere where there's hard floors. You want to make sure that you just barely touch the ground. Remember, control is the key. I want to keep my quad, my front leg, stressed the entire time. I want to keep it working the entire time. I don't want it to relax, so I'm not going to rest my knee on the ground. I go back, I do the lunge. As soon as my knee is almost on the ground, I spring back up and I kick with that back leg. So I am constantly kicking and then going back, dropping down to my knee. I'm going to kick with the same leg. I will do this anywhere from 10 to 15 times, then I'll switch legs. 10 to 15 times, and then I'll switch legs. I will do this a total of 5 times. This is an excellent workout. If you want to stress out your legs, absolutely do this exercise. And it's a great way for you to build explosive power. This is not quite a plyometric because I'm not jumping, but I am using a lot of strength with my kick. So this is an excellent way for you to use your own body weight to be able to add power and strength to your kick. All right, now this last tip to help you with your kicks is going to seem a little awkward, but bear with me here. One of the things that I absolutely love doing, any exercise that is going to help improve your kicks, this one is awesome. I love jump roping. That's right, jump roping. The reason why I love jump roping is because it exercises your calf muscles and also your cardio. It's a great body workout. But because I'm exercising that twitch motion from my calf, I'm constantly jumping. When I work on that twitch, it helps me fire off from ground to chamber faster. Now think about it. If I can go from my foot to the ground to a chamber position, if I can do that as fast as I possibly can, I'm greatly going to increase the speed of my kick. So practicing with jump ropes, just doing a good 100 jumps with a jump rope. Just do something like that. I'll always do it in a circuit. So I'll do 100 jumps with the jump rope, and then I'll switch and I'll start working on those lunges that we did in the last exercise. And then I'll get up, I'll do 100 jumps with the jump rope, and then work on the other leg with the lunges, back lunges. A very good way for you to practice and work on your twitch motion, that fast twitch motion from your calves, from bouncing really fast. And especially if you're working on sparring and you're moving around and you're constantly here, it really helps you kind of push off and get that really fast motion that you need to fire off that kick faster. So jump roping is my third tip on how to improve your kicks. And hey, if you have found good value in this video, please feel free, hit that like button, maybe even subscribe and ding that bell for me, because I would love to see you in any one of my classes. If you are looking for an awesome 6-week free course into martial arts, I'll put the link, boom, right up there. It's a super awesome free 6-week course to teach you the basics in martial arts.